What was Disney's highest grossing film from 2004 to 2005? Hey homies, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Haley. I run the Always in Wonderland blog at alwaysinwonderland.com, and today we're doing another Disney through the decades, and I am ready. We are doing 2004 to 2005. Per usual, squeaky chair, Willis crazy. Imbies is hanging out with me today. She's on the bed. She's probably going to take a little nap, but if you're tippy tappies or her guzzling down water because she's thirsty, then it's going to happen. I'll apologize per text if it does. I'm not really sure what movies are in this one, and then we're going to find out at the end, and then we're going to add them to our leaderboard, and we're going to keep this moving. Sorry, let me scooch, get myself centered. This chair, I'm telling you, you guys, I'm working on it, all right? First movie is called Teacher's Pet. I thought this was a fever dream. I won't lie to you. I thought it was a fever dream. I remember the little guy as a cartoon. Spot, a talking canine, has the ultimate wish of becoming a real boy. Very Pinocchio. When the opportunity presents itself through the DNA manipulations of wacko scientist Dr. Ivan Crank, Spot quickly follows his family to Florida in order to make the evolution to human form forever. I thought this was a fever dream. That's really all I can say. That's all I got. Next movie, it's called Miracle. In 1980, the U.S. hockey team needed a miracle. I mean, yeah. Coach Herb Brooks was charged with taking his ragtag squad to the Olympic Games at Lake Placid. Was that a scary alligator movie? I feel like it was. Anyway, but even the encouraging coach was not sure what his boys could do against the storied teams from the Eastern Bloc countries and the juggernaut from the Soviet Union. The word juggernaut is terrifying. Has anyone seen 13 Ghosts? No, thank you. It's a hockey movie. I know. It's not for me, friends. It's not for me. If you see my arm moving, it's because now I've been requested for scritchy scratches. I apologize. I had to move my hair. Don't rush me. And don't hit my camera. Rude. The tripod shakes. It's a tail wag. Sorry about it. Next movie, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I actually almost forgot that this existed because it wasn't necessarily something that I was watching. But teen Lola finds her life turned upside down when her family moves from New York City to the cultural wasteland of suburban New Jersey. As she struggles making new friends out of school while standing up to a new rival, Lola finds it hard enough just to live her life, let alone remember how important it is to live her dream. Does anybody remember being a teenager? Ew. If you are one, do your thing. You're going to be just fine. Just know that. Push through. It gets better. But hormones. Anyway, next movie. Touchstone. It's called Hidalgo. And I hope I said that right. I feel confident I did. The film is based on the true story of the greatest long-distance horse race ever run. Held yearly for centuries, the Ocean of Fire, a 3,000-mile race across the Arabian desert, was a challenge restricted to the finest Arabian horses ever bred. My question now is, do I leave that in or do I cut that out? There's a little tiny box. Willa loves cardboard. If you're new here, my cat's addicted to cardboard. She likes to bite it into little pieces, shred it off, spit it to the side, and she likes to hop in it. If it fits, it sits, because cats are liquid. She just jumped into a little box and scared the crap out of Ember. Anyway, Hidalgo, Touchstone. The film is based on the true story of the greatest long-distance horse race ever run. Held yearly for centuries, the Ocean of Fire, a 3,000-mile race across the Arabian desert, was a challenge restricted to the finest Arabian horses ever bred. The purest and noblest lines, owned by the greatest royal families. In 1890, a wealthy, I think that says sheik, invited an American and his horse to enter the race for the first time. I'm sure he won. And if he didn't, why not? Have you seen this? Did he win? Someone let me know. Next movie, it's Touchstone rated R. It's called The Lady Killers. An eccentric Southern professor assembles a band of less than competent thieves to rob a Mississippi riverboat casino. I'm already invested. When the gang rents a room from unsuspecting, straight-laced, church-going Little Miss Munson, they get more than they bargained for, along with a strong reminder that crime does not pay. I'm sure she whooped him into straights. Why can't I think today? Help. Send help. I'm blinking twice. Is that 3 times? Help me. Also, my ocular rosacea is flaring up, you guys. I'm trying not to touch my eyeballs, but I'm itchy and watery. Send help. Or a prescription that's going to fix this, because nothing does. Next movie. Home on the Range. I saw bits and pieces of this. A greedy outlaw named Alamed Slim, I think that's what this says, schemes to take possession of the patch of Heaven Dairy Farm from its kindly owner, Pearl. Okay, I'm on track now. Unwilling to stand by and see their idyllic way of life threatened, 3 determined cows, Callaway, Maggie, and Grace, a karate-kicking stallion named Buck, and a colorful corral of critters join forces to save the farm. I'm sure it's adorable. I saw bits and pieces, and honestly, I didn't see it until years later when I worked in childcare. So, but I have seen bits and pieces. Here we are. Next movie, Touchstone. It's called The Alamo, an epic retelling of the 1836 battle in San Antonio, where less than 200 men, led by James Bowie, Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis, and the legendary Davy Crockett, try to hold the small, ruined mission, the Alamo, against a much larger force of Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. The Texans and their deeds would pass into history as General Sam Houston's rally cry for Texas's independence and into legend for their symbolic significance. That was a mouthful, and my brain really did not like reading that, specifically out loud. I'd watch this. I love a good historical retelling. Also, I really do enjoy the... because I relate this back to everything in my life. In Disney, I do like Hall of Presidents, but I really like American Adventure. That's a good one. I like that. So, just kind of who I am. So, I'm sure that's great. But yeah, I'd watch that. I haven't seen it, but I'd watch it. Next movie, Sacred Planet. It's an inspiring journey around the world, viewing the landscape, the people, and the animals of the land, showcasing the natural beauty of our planet's diverse regions. It's giving planet Earth with people. I love that. I love that. Do you need something? Do you need something? We have to take a break. We'll be right back. We need to go outside. Hang on. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm going to settle back in here. All right, moving on. Raising Helen. It's a Touchstone film. A career-minded head of a top Manhattan modeling agency and party girl, Helen Harris, finds herself plunged into motherhood when her sister's 3 children come to live with her, bringing her carefree lifestyle to a screeching halt. She learns that dancing at 3 a.m. doesn't mix with getting the kids ready for school on time. Along the way, Helen finds support from Dan Parker, the handsome young pastor and principal of the kids' new school. That makes sense why it says Raising Helen. I understand now. Yeah, that's a lot. And I'm just going to assume maybe it wasn't that they came to live with her for funsies. I'm going to assume it was sad. Moving on. I haven't watched this movie. I've asked people if they've seen this movie. I don't know a bunch of people who have. And I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know if it's worth it. So, it's Around the World in 80 Days. Eccentric London inventor Phileas? I think it's Phileas Fogg. Has come up with the secrets of flight, electricity, and even rollerblades, but the world has dismissed him as a crackpot. Yeah, most inventors get called cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's true. Desperate to be taken seriously, Fogg makes an outlandish bet with Lord Kelvin, the head of the Royal Academy of Science, to circumnavigate the globe in no more than 80 days with his 2 sidekicks. It just sounds like a fun adventure, and I've never seen it. And isn't Jackie Chan, you know? I don't know. I just feel like it would probably be a good movie to watch, and I've never seen it. I don't know why I haven't seen it. But, you know. Next, America's Heart and Soul. It's a documentary where filmmaker Louis Schwartzberg emphasizes that it is the people that make America so special. I would have to agree. It's a melting pot of loveliness. Audiences meet ordinary Americans with extraordinary stories and learn their values, dreams, and passions. If you have something you're passionate about, drop it in the comments for me. Drop it in the comments because I love to just share stuff. Like, I'm passionate about what I do here on YouTube. I like making content for you guys. I think it's fun. I like to translate my content through different platforms. I'm passionate about what I do as a 9-to-5. Been doing it for a decade. What else? Passionate about my fur babes. I'm passionate about a good snickety snack. You know. I've never steered away from an Epcot festival. That's all I'm saying. So let me know. What are you passionate about? Self-improvement's a big passion of mine. Like anything where I can grow as a human and just be a better me. Let me know down below what yours are. I'd love to have a little convo about it. Let me know. Next movie, King Arthur. It's a Touchstone film. A reluctant leader, Arthur, wishes only to leave Britain and return to the peace and stability of Rome. Peaceful Rome. What? Now? Before, was it? Okay. Before he can, one final mission leads him and his knights to the Round Table. Lancelot, Galahad, I was about to say that wrong, Galahad, Bors, Tristan, and Gawain, to the conclusion that when Rome is gone, Britain will need a leader to fill the vacuum. It says vacuum. Get out there and lead, boy. That's all I can say. I don't know. It's probably a really great tale. Does it give me? From the producers of Pirates of the Caribbean. It doesn't give me the names of these people. I know the faces. I don't know the names. Anyway, if you've seen it, let me know if it's good. The Village, it's a Touchstone movie. In 1897, a close-knit community lives with the frightening knowledge that a mythical race of creatures resides in the woods around them. Now, I forgot to get a picture of this pre-film. Usually, I know what the thing looks like. I don't know what the movie cover, the poster, I don't know what it looks like. And I want to say I've seen this. The evil and foreboding force is so unnerving that none dare venture beyond the border of the village and into the woods. You're looking at it. I have no idea. I'll be right back. Okay, I looked. I have seen this. From what I recall, it's a good movie. But it's creepy it's a creepy description because it's a creepy movie. It's meant to be spooktacular. Yeah, so I have seen it. And if you want a thrill, recommend. Next movie, totally left field, Princess Diaries 2, The Royal Engagement. I did not watch this. I like the first one. Didn't care to dive into this one. Mia is ready to assume her role as Princess of Genovia, but no sooner she has moved into the royal palace with her beautiful, wise grandmother, Queen Clarice, than she learns her days as princess are numbered. Mia has to take the crown herself. Because according to Genovian law, princesses must be married before being crowned, so Mia faces a parade of suitors who would all like to be her king. It's a very strange prospect, but honestly, I'm sure it ends great, and it's Anne Hathaway, and it's a movie where you get some laughs, and it's usually pretty good feel-good. So I assume it's just, I don't even know if it could be as good as the first one, but I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good. Next movie, Mr. 3000. It's a Touchstone film. A middle-aged retired baseball star's record of 3,000 career base hits is in jeopardy when 3 of those hits are disqualified. How dare you? Just let him have it. Reluctantly getting back into a Milwaukee Brewers uniform to pursue his goal, he rediscovers his love of the game, realizes the importance of teamwork and ethics, and in the process falls for a tough-minded sports reporter. Well, never mind. Maybe he needed that. It's Bernie Mac. It's probably a great movie. I've never seen it. Are we shocked that I've never seen it? I'm realizing more and more as we deep dive. I haven't seen anything. I thought I have. I was wrong. Next movie. Touchstone rated R. The Last Shot. Hollywood screenwriter Stephen, I think it says Scatz. These names are hard. Has long held the great ambition of selling his morbid screenplay, but he has no success. Then he meets Joe, who represents himself as a man who can greenlight his low-budget movie. But Joe is not who he claims to be. In truth, he is not an agent, not of the movie industry variety at least, but rather with the FBI, and he is on a covert mission to, that says ferret, out mobsters with criminal ties to Hollywood. This guy just wanted to make a movie. I do wonder, because, oh, sorry. Oh. It's after 6 o'clock. I'm tired. Anyway, I do wonder if it's a morbid screenplay. Like, how bad is it? We're talking Saw 1 or 7? Like, where? I have questions, but wow. Next movie, Touchstone. It's Ladder 49. I have seen this. I believe I watched it with my family. For some reason, that rings a bell. A devoted firefighter, Jack Morrison, is trapped in a major warehouse blaze, and while wondering if he will ever be rescued, he reflects back on his life. He remembers back to his first day with the Baltimore Fire Department and recalls his initiation into the close-knit, prank-filled, courage-fed band of brothers at the firehouse and the discovery of his own deeply held compulsion to save lives. I don't remember it being a bad movie. I remember it being a really go team, person-to-person, feel good, not without drama, of course, because they have to have you on the edge of your seat. But I remember it being a good movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But, you know. Next, The Incredibles. I like the first one. And I like Jack fighting the raccoon. That clip, I saw a clip. Oh, and Jack getting his super suit from Edna. I watched that clip, but I didn't watch the movie. Don't at me. I'm busy. Thank you. Took me like 6 years to watch Coco. But I got there. Still haven't watched Big Hero 6. Travis is upset about it because he loves Big Hero 6, and I have to watch it. But I got 5 minutes in the beginning of the movie and was ready to ugly cry. So I had a hard time. Bob Parr used to be one of the world's greatest superheroes, known to all as Mr. Incredible, saving lives and fighting evil on a daily basis. But now, 15 years later, he and his wife, Helen, a former superhero in her own right, have been forced, because of a series of unfortunate accidents and frivolous lawsuits, to take on civilian identities and retreat to the suburbs to live normal lives with their 3 kids. As a clock-punching insurance claims adjuster, the only thing Bob fights these days is boredom and a bulging waistline. Itching to get back into action, the sideline superhero gets his chance when a mysterious communication summons him to the remote island for a top-secret assignment. I like The Incredibles. Sorry, I also got sidetracked because I got a text message. I apologize. Travis is going to the track, and he told me he was there. He made it safe. That's all I care about. Anyway, The Incredibles. It's a great movie. I didn't watch the follow-up. Although I do love a Jack Cookie Nom Nom from Hollywood Studios. So if you haven't had one of those, get one of those. Another movie I've seen, but it's been forever. National Treasure. A patriotic third-generation treasure hunter, Benjamin has spent his life searching for a great treasure that no one believed existed. hidden by foreboding, hidden by our founding fathers. They left clues to the treasure's location right before our eyes, from our nation's birthplace to the nation's capital to clues buried within the symbols of the dollar bill. Gates' journey takes him to the last place anyone thought to look, on the back of the Declaration of Independence. It's a good Nicolas Cage movie. I like a good mystery. So it's a good movie. I recommend you watch it. The next movie, it is a Touchstone rated R. It is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. With Steve Z. Oceanographer Steve Z and his motley crew, Team Z, find themselves in troubled waters when they attempt to track down the mysterious jaguar shark that ate Z's partner while filming a documentary on the last adventure. Adding to his troubles, he must contend with a beautiful journalist assigned to write a profile and a new member of the team who might possibly be his long-lost son. There's a lot happening there, Steve. I have a feeling it's not very Blue's Cluesy. And for that, I'm stressed for you. But, also anything with, like, sharks is not really my... I do like a shark movie, but at the same time... Now, here's the movie that the cover of it, I don't like water, deep water, dark water. It's just not my favorite thing. Pictures of it, just not my favorite. But Aliens of the Deep. Documentary, a team of young oceanographers and a NASA scientist study, among other things, an ecosystem 2.5 miles below the surface of the ocean that has hypothermal vents at its core. That's all it gives me. And then it shows me this photo of things, and I'm perplexed. Even released it in IMAX. Perplexed, but haven't seen. Next, Pooh's Heffalump Movie. An animated feature created by Disney Toon Studios. Roo, the half-pint kangaroo, sets off on a solo journey to face and capture the dreaded Heffalump. Because Roo is a baddie. Not afraid of anything. While the older characters head off to save Roo from certain peril by setting makeshift traps to thwart the Heffalumps, Roo comes upon a young, playful Heffalump and makes friends with him. The Heffalump's name is Heffridge Trumpler. I love it. He's an elephant. Trunk. He's a Heffalump. Oh, so cute. See the picture? I'd take Heffler home with me. So cute, little baby. Anyway, a wild movie that I have seen more than once and kind of tickles me that it exists. The Vin Diesel movie called The Pacifier. Agreed to protection the endangered children of an assassinated scientist working on a secret invention, Navy SEAL Shane Wolf is suddenly faced with juggling two incompatible jobs, fighting evil while keeping house. He has to watch it and try and get along with the kids while at the same time keeping them safe. It's a whirlwind. It's actually a great movie. You should go see it if you haven't seen it. Vin Diesel did great. That's a lot of kiddos. 5 of them. And of all different ages, you really got your hands full. So, go Vin Diesel, go. Next movie. Ice Princess. Never seen it. Casey, a brainy bookworm, gives up a life devoted to schoolwork for a thrilling new world of ice skating. After deciding to do a report on the physics of figure skating, she gets to meet the elite skaters at her local rink. It turns out that Casey's smarts have helped her become a skating prodigy. I mean, I'm sure you can have the best of both worlds. You could just Hannah Montana it. I don't see any problems with that. Just Hannah Montana it. Sounds good to me. Next movie, A Lot Like Love. It's got Ashton Kutcher in it and Amanda Peet, and I've never seen it. Touchstone movie. A pair of dynamic, opposed 20-somethings, Oliver and Emily, have an initial fateful meeting that sets off sparks, but then seems to go nowhere. Over the next 7 years, they continue to meet through changing careers and different relationships. They always seem to be plenty keeping them... Oh, there always seems to be plenty keeping them apart, and yet there is also something utterly inexplicable pulling them together. It's a chick flick rom-com, I would assume. It's got Ashton Kutcher in it. It's got to have some rom-com-y stuff. Chicky flicky rom-com? That's probably why I haven't seen it. But I like Ashton Kutcher, so here we are. Or some of his movies. The one that he did with Brittany Murphy, it's a great movie. Just Married? Is that the movie? It's a great movie. Next movie, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Earthman Arthur Dent is having a very bad day. His house is about to be bulldozed. He discovers that his best friend is an alien, and on top of things, planet Earth is about to be demolished to make way for a hyperspace freeway. They're just gonna wipe us out for a freeway. Alright, well, Arthur's got a lot going on, but I'm really glad that we weren't wiped out for a freeway. We wipe a lot out for freeways. We need to stop doing that. But, you know. Here we are. Next. I can't read it off of the thing, so let me hang on. Howl's Moving Castle. Because I can't read it off the cover. Animated film directed by Hayao Miyazaki. And distributed in the United States by Disney. Sophie Hatter. I had a guinea pig named Hatter. He was my favorite. All I needed to say. An 18-year-old girl seems doomed to the life of a hat maker. That sounds great. But when she is cursed by the witch of the waste with the body of a 90-year-old woman, she goes to the moving castle of the wizard Howl, who is supposed to have eaten the souls of young girls. But Howl himself has been cursed by the witch and is looking for love of a young girl to help him break the curse. So Sophie is 18 but gets turned in, or has a 90-year-old body. And then she goes to this guy for help, but he supposedly eats teenage girls, but he also needs a teenage girl to break his curse. Oh, so he doesn't eat teenage girls? It was a lie. It was a facade to keep them away from him so he couldn't break his curse. Why have I never seen this movie? If you've seen it, let me know if it's any good. It looks like it would be a great movie. So someone let me know. Herbie Fully Loaded is the next film. The famous VW enters the world of NASCAR racing with his new owner, Maggie Payton, a third-generation member of a legendary NASCAR family. Racing is in Maggie's blood, but she has been forbidden from pursuing her dreams by her overprotective father, Ray. Ray offers to buy Maggie a car for college graduation, but takes her to a junkyard where a 1960s-era Volkswagen Beetle catches her eye. She leaves in the rusty, banged-up car, soon discovering that it's no ordinary auto, but a charmed car that will literally help change the course of her life. I don't know why Herbie was in a junkyard. Who just puts literally a live car in a junkyard? Anyway. Next movie's called Dark Water. I'm upset by the name. We just had this conversation. It's a Touchstone film. Delilah Williams is starting a new life. Newly separated with a new job and a new apartment on Roosevelt Island in New York, she is determined to put her relationship and her strange husband behind her and devote herself to raising her daughter, Cece. Good for you, girl. You can do it. As the strained separation disintegrates into a bitter custody battle, I hate when that happens. I hate that. Her situation takes a turn for the worse. Her new apartment, 9F, dilapidated, cramped, and worn, seems to take on a life of its own. No thanks, I'm out. Mysterious noises, persistent leaks of dark water, and strange happenings cause her imagination to run wild, sending her on a puzzling and mystifying pursuit to find out who is behind the endless mind games. No, ma'am. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. Keep the furniture. Goodbye. That's all I have to say. Next movie, Sky High. When you're the son of the world's most legendary superheroes, the Commander and Jetstream, there is only one school for you, Sky High. an elite high school that is entrusted with the responsibility of molding today's power-gifted students into tomorrow's superheroes. The problem is that Will Stronghold is starting with no superpowers of his own, and worst of all, instead of joining the ranks of the hero class, he finds himself relegated to being a sidekick. Yeah, it's like Hotel Transylvania was on the other day, and it just was it the second one? Yeah, the second one, because there's a little baby. I forget his name. He's cute. But like he's not a vampire. And then he gets sad because he can't fly. And he doesn't have fangs. That's what this reminded me of just now. It would be sad to have like super cool parents and then you thinking like you're not super cool because you can't do the same things as them. As a teenager, that would suck. As an adult, you're like, well, some people can let it go. Some people can't. But as an adult, you're like, yeah, I'm going to make my own way. Think so. I appreciate the get going. Okay? I get it. Yeah, that's sad. That's tough. This next one, Featherweight Heroes. I love that. It looks super cute. Valiant. Why I wanted to say vigilant, I don't know. Valiant. In England during World War II, a young pigeon, Valiant, inspired by a heroic exploits of squadron leader Gutsy of the Royal Homing Pigeon Service, decides to join up. That's what it says. You know, it seems like it would be a very cute movie. Pigeons were done dirty, and we should love every single one of them because they were done so dirty. But I love a good animated, feel-good, heartwarming, and I hope it is. It's from the makers of Shrek, so it's got to be good, right? Right? I hope so. Next movie, Touchstone. It's Flight Plan. It's got Jodie Foster. Is that Jodie Foster? Jodie Foster. Flying at 40,000 feet in the cavernous aircraft. Kyle Pratt faces every mother's worst nightmare when her 6-year-old daughter Julia vanishes without a trace mid-flight from Berlin to New York. She vanished on a plane? Already emotionally devastated by the unexpected death of her husband, Kyle desperately struggles to prove her sanity to the disbelieving flight crew and passengers while facing the very real possibility that she may be losing her mind. Oh. Is this one of those crazy, like, mind-blowing movies where at the end it's like, boom, this happened? Like, what's that? Oh, no. I can't think of the Leo DiCaprio movie. Shutter Island? Is that like that? Where like your jaw hits the floor? Is that one of these? That stresses me out though. Moving on. The Greatest Game Ever Played. In 1913, when golf was a rich man's sport, it kind of still is. Like, golf's expensive. Dominated by English and Scottish athletes, a 20-year-old amateur player and former caddy, Francis, against all odds, becomes the first American and amateur to win the U.S. Open. Is that Shia LaBeouf? Is he the amateur? I would assume that that's him. And it's based on a true story. I'm not a golf gal. I putt-putt. I know, not the same thing, but I putt-putt. So that's as far as it goes for me. I do like his outfit, though. He looks very dapper. Very dapper. Next movie, Touchstone, rated R. Mirabelle is a plain Jane. Oh, it's called Shop Girl. I just started reading. Mirabelle is a plain Jane. Overseeing the rarely frequented glove counter at the Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills. There's a glove counter. Okay. Gloves. An artist struggling to keep up with even the minimum payment on her credit card and student loans, she keeps to herself until a rich, handsome 50-something named Ray Porter sweeps her off her feet. Simultaneously, Mirabelle is being pursued by Jeremy, a basic bachelor who is not quite as cultured as a successful Ray. The film is a glimpse inside the lives of 3 very different people on diverse paths, but all in search of love. Well, I don't know who she chooses, or if no one wins out here, if everyone wins. I don't know. But it seems like a rom-com. So, If you've seen it, let me know if it's any good. All right, Chicken Little is the next movie, and I have seen this, but it's literally been forever. It just basically says, it is based off of a cartoon from like 1947, I believe, and it just says it's an animated movie based on a chicken who thinks that the sky is falling. Because in the cartoon, the sky was falling. Oh, has anyone seen, oh my brain, I'm telling you. Has anyone seen the Golden Girls episode? It's the Henny Penny. Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, Lucy Goosey? I don't know. Is that, you know, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Where Henny Penny thinks that the sky is falling, and then they get tricked into going in to like Foxy Loxy's den, and he eats them. That's basically the cartoon. It's from I think it's 47. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm 97% sure it's from 1947. But yeah, the fox tricks the chicken into thinking that the sky is falling and that his den is like the safest place, and then he goes in there and then he eats them. It's that, but less aggressive. You don't have to worry about your kids seeing a chicken getting eaten, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't, actually, so yeah. Wow, my brain really held on to that, huh? All right, next movie. I haven't seen, and I'm very sorry, and I know I'm probably gonna get flack for this, but I'm apologizing now, okay? The Chronicles of Narnia. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I didn't watch it. 4 siblings, Lucy, Edmund, Susan, and Peter, in World War II England, enter the world of Narnia through a magical wardrobe while playing a game of hide-and-seek in a rural country home of an elderly professor. Once there, the children discover a charming, peaceful land inhabited by talking beasts, dwarfs, fauns, centaurs, and giants that have become a world cursed to eternal winter by an evil white witch, Jadis. Sorry. Under the guidance of a noble and mystical ruler, the lion, Aslan is what I'm going to say. You can yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm very sorry. The children fight to overcome the White Witch's powerful hold over Narnia in a spectacular, climactic battle that will free Narnia from the icy spell forever. I think it's probably a great movie. I've never seen it. I needed to, and I'm sorry I haven't, and it's genuinely on my list of stuff I need to watch. Am I 20 years too late? Yeah. But I'll watch it. I was more into Harry Potter. I'm pretty sure Harry Potter was out this time, right? Hold please. I confirmed. Harry Potter started in 2001. And I was a Harry Potter girly for all of those. So I'm going to blame it on that. But I do plan on watching it someday. Travis wants to go to Japan. I could watch it then. That flight is long. So gotta have something to do. The last movie for 2005. Casanova. Doesn't that look a little saucy? It's a touchstone film. For the first time in his life, the legendary seducer, swashbuckler, master of disguise, and wit, Casanova is about to meet his match with an alluring Venetian beauty, Francesca. I love that name. It's a good name. Who does the one thing he never thought possible. Refuse him. You're going to learn today. I don't know. It's Heath Ledger. I wouldn't have said no to him. If you tell me you would have said no to him, you're lying. He was a beautiful man. Through a series of clever disguises and schemes, he manages to get even closer to Francesca. But he is playing the most dangerous game he has ever encountered. One that will risk not only his life and reputation, but his only chance at true passion. Get it together, Casanova. It's Heath Ledger. He's a good-looking man. All right? He was a good-looking man. The Brothers Grimm. I loved that movie. If you've never seen that movie, please go watch it. I know everyone they reference like the Batman movie. Phenom. But the Brothers Grimm. Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10, no notes. That's it. That's all. Let me real quick make sure of who our highest grossing film from 2004 and 2005, and I'll be right back with you. So in 2004, we have The Incredibles, and in 2005, we have just The Chronicles of Narnia. No big deal. 2 heavy hitters, please. All right. Which film was the highest grossing film for Disney from 2004 to 2005? Ooh, The Incredibles. We have a running list of 2000 films, so stick with me. We're going to keep trekking. That's it. We made it. 2004, 2005. We are basically halfway there. So yeah, we're going to keep it rolling. And I will see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, have the best day ever. I'll catch you back here later.